Hey everybody, this is Fishing Bass NC. I'm coming at you now with another unboxing video. This time we're going to do the Monsterbass box. Monsterbass and I have collaborated, and I am now on their field testing team. I'm going to be doing more Monsterbass boxes, unboxings for you in the months coming up. So stay tuned for that. In January, they're going to have something that's a little bit different than a box that they'll have the stuff in. So stay tuned for that as well. It's pretty cool what they're going to be bringing out in January for anybody that orders Monsterbass. Speaking of ordering Monsterbass, down in my description here on my channel, you can find a link to get your own very own Monsterbass box. And you can go out there, make a purchase, get a subscription. You can do it one time. You can do it for monthly, whatever length you want. You can do it again one time purchase. You can do it 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. The longer you do it, the more you save on your boxes. So that's definitely something to consider when you're getting a subscription. The link that I'm providing will also help my channel. It'll help me grow a little bit. It's going to help me get some funding so we can do other things like this Monsterbass box unboxing for you. So I certainly appreciate if you use that link to go there. It's not going to cost you any more than going out to their website directly. So I certainly appreciate it if you could use my link. That'd be great to help me out. Again, Monsterbass, and check out the link in my description. Click on it. You can get a subscription. You can also buy us other stuff at Monsterbass. Any of those purchases, again, will help me out, give me a little bit of a commission, which I appreciate to help my channel grow. Anyways, Monsterbass is actually considered the better box. So you want to definitely check them out because there's other subscription boxes out there. But this one seems to have some pretty cool stuff that the other guys may not have. So first thing we see in a box when we open it up, we have a ruler, same as a couple other boxes that are out there. And also on this piece of cardboard here at the top, we have 4 different sections talking about the spring, summer, fall, and winter. And it gives you a few tips about how to fish those seasons. So there's what you see when you open up the box initially on the flaps. I don't know if Rick and the team at Monsterbass is going to include something like that with future boxes once they do the change in January. I do know that you're not going to be receiving the boxes, to my understanding. You'll be receiving something else that these baits will be in, which is much cooler. But I don't know if they're going to include that. I'll see if I can reach out to Rick and see if they're going to have something that will be very similar to what they have here on this cardboard at the top, because I think that's pretty cool to have each month, just so you have it with your setup and you can measure the fish while you're out there fishing. Again, you have the tips right there, and you can check it out and see how to fish those seasons. All right, so let's get started. First thing we see in the box is we have a sticker. This month we have the Alex Rudd Fishing sticker, and Alex is a pretty cool YouTube guy that has a lot of very useful information out there on how to fish, techniques, different tournaments, stuff like that. He's also on the Monsterbass team. He does a lot of testing of the baits prior to them being put into the box. Cool thing about testing out the baits is a lot of the guys that are on the pro staff, they will test out these baits and they'll test them for different regions of the country. And cool thing about Monsterbass is they actually have the boxes set up for different regions in the country. And you can pick the region that you live in, and those baits that you receive in the box is really geared towards the waters and your region that you're actually fishing in. So anyways, Alex Rudd Fishing on YouTube, check him out. I'll put a link to his channel down below in my description, and you can check out his channel. Give him some love over there. All right, next thing we have in a box is a price correction piece of paper, and it talks about the Strike King Thunder Cricket. The price correction is $14, and I'm assuming we'll have that particular bait, which I do see in the box here, so I'll pull that out here in a second to show you. But yeah, Strike King Thunder Cricket, its price is actually $14. Next thing we have in the box is we have a code that says save $5. So if you use my link to get out to Monsterbass and you want to purchase something, you can save $5 at Monsterbass by using the code SAVE5. And that'll be on a purchase of anything that's $10 or more at the store, and you'll save $5. All right, so going back to that price correction, here's the Thunder Cricket. This is a half-ounce chatterbait, and it's by Strike King. And this particular color is the black and blue. So that looks pretty juicy. Can't wait to fish that. I know these things catch fish because I've seen it before on YouTube, different colors. I don't know if I've seen this particular color, the black and blue one, but these things definitely catch fish. So I'm looking forward to fishing that out there. Next thing we have in a box is a Monsterbass lure. This, to my understanding, is not going to come out until 2021 in retail stores. So right now it's not currently available to purchase through retail. However, if you have the October box, you certainly will get one of these in your box. This is a square bill crankbait. It's the hammerhead. Its length is 2 3/4 of an inch. Weight is 1/3 of an ounce. Let's see. This is in the summer shad color. And I don't see a diving depth, but let me take another quick peek here. Yeah, I don't see a diving depth on it. It is a square bill, has a little red treble hook in the front, silver treble hook in the back. Again, this is a Monsterbass hammerhead. It's a square bill crankbait. Length is 2 3/4 inches. Weight is 1/3 of an ounce. It's in the summer shad color. So looking forward to fishing that. Next thing we have in a box is another crankbait. This is by Vicious Fishing. This is the MC65. Its length is 2.5 inches. Its weight is 1/2 ounce. Its diving depth is 4 to 8 feet. So we have Vicious Fishing. And all of these baits and lures that I'm showing you, I will have at the very end of this video, I'll have pictures of these outside of the boxes and outside of the bags that they come in. And you'll have more of a close-up look at each one of these. All right, next thing we have is the Reaction Strike XRM80. This is another limited edition color crankbait. This is in collaboration with Messer Baits Custom Patterns. XRM80, let's see, is 3.2 inches in length. Its weight is 0.65 ounces, and it dives to the 4 feet. And so there you go. It's a special pattern there, limited edition color. And this is specifically made for Monsterbass this month of October. So that looks pretty nice. Looking forward to fishing that out there. All right, next thing we have in the box is we have some soft plastics here by a company called techbaits.com, tecbaits.com. This is actually in the green pumpkin blue, and Rick decided probably a while back, not quite sure exactly when he decided, but he wanted to be able to collaborate with some smaller bait companies and give them a little bit of love in the Monsterbass box here, help them out surviving, especially during this COVID-19 times. So we have these baits here by techbaits.com. Looks like a little green pumpkin blue. These look like stick baits. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like we have 10 of them in there. So nice. And they're pretty salty. You can see all the salt on them. But yeah, those look really nice. So let's see if they have some kind of a odor to them. See if they have any garlic scent or anything like that in them. No, it just has your typical salty plastic type of smell. Again, these are really salty, so there's a lot of salt in that bag right there. So looking forward to throwing those things. Those should get the fish there. They appear to be, let's see, this is about, we're using the ruler now, it's about 5 inches in length, so really nice length there. You probably throw this as a wacky worm, put it as a Texas rig. There's a couple different ways you can fish this. I usually fish something like this. Probably more than likely I fish these as a Texas rig. I might try a wacky rig with these just to see how they react. With all the salt, they may not react as good as some other baits that are out there, but Texas rig, I see fish biting these things all day long, so looking forward to fishing these. And I'm glad it's a 10-pack, it's not just a sample pack, so I appreciate that. Rick, if you're watching, thanks for getting the companies that will give you a full pack of baits there, because that's really cool. We love to have a full pack if we can get them. So, all right, next thing in the box here is we have by Big Bite Baits. These are the buzzing warmouth. It says rig the T side up, so these look like they are, well, they're in a chartreuse bluegill color. So it looks a little bit like a bluegill. And what's cool about these is you probably fish these, they have a little bit of a paddle on their tails. You probably fish these very similar to a topwater frog. And these things will probably pull along that way. So I could see hooking them up like a frog, as a flat. Put these things flat on the water and fish them in. And these little tails or feet here will probably throw a little bit of water. So those are nice. Looking forward to those. I don't see a weight on these, but they're pretty cool. The buzzing warmouths, and again in the chartreuse bluegill pattern. So really nice. All right, next thing we have in the box here is another package of soft plastics. Very cool. These are color changing baits by Smart Baits. These happen to be the, looks like a little bit of a swim bait with a paddle tail. It doesn't have the actual colors that they change into, but let's see if we can open this up, see if there's any odor to it. Yeah, these have a little bit of garlic scent. But it looks like this is a 5-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5-pack. So we have that bait right there. And supposedly with the different temperature of the water, the bait will change color. So let's see if we can get some of this to change a little bit of color here. Not sure if I'll be able to do that right here with my hands or not. Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of change just holding it in my hand, so maybe because it's at room temperature right now. But anyways, it looks like it has a little bit of red at the bottom, a little bit of green pumpkin with red flake at the top. It has a couple little inserts for your hook there. At the top, there's a line where your hook will come out. So you could probably use this as a straight Texas rig setup. You could probably use it as a trailer if you wanted. I think the best option though right now would be to try it as a Texas rig and see what color it changes into. So I'm sure that it would change colors depending on whether the water is warm or cold. So again, by Smart Baits, it's a color changing bait. This is a swimming type bait with a paddle tail on it. Should kick up the water pretty good. And it's a 5-pack, so There we go. That's pretty cool. I've never had a color changing bait before, but I'm looking forward to seeing how that acts in the waters here in North Carolina. So, all right, last thing we have in a box are these spear point hooks. These are wide gap hooks in the 2, 3, and 4/0 size. It's a 3-pack. And what's cool about these hooks is you see down here at the bottom, they have a little bit of, instead of being rounded, they actually have a little bit of angles. And what happens is when you get the fish on the hook here, he'll go down towards the bottom of the hook. You know, you'll have his lips hooked up there, hopefully. And that this hook's designed to help keep those fish on the hook so that they don't wiggle off. So this is by Spear Point Hooks. We have a 2, 3, and 4/0 wide gap hook in there, and this is a Monsterbass variety pack. So 3-pack, little trial pack. You know, trial packs are nice. You always get some hooks there. You can always use hooks in your tackle box. So nice little addition. Kind of wish they would give you, you know, maybe an 8-pack or something on these things. So if you do lose them, you have some additional ones in your box to start with. But yeah, Spear Point, check them out. Check out those hooks. Anyways, we did not receive a What's in the Box card this month. So I can't tell you the actual price of all these except for that price correction on the Strike King Thunder Cricket. But I got an email out to Rick asking him a little bit about that. Maybe I'll have a PDF file that I can attach somehow so you guys have that information. But all these baits that I showed you today and all these lures I showed you today, I'm going to take pictures of these individually and I'll have them all at the end of this video. So if you stay tuned, watch, listen to music, watch the video, you'll have individual pictures of close-ups of all these different baits and lures. So anyways, this is Fishing Bass NC. You know, one thing that I can ask you guys to do that would certainly help me out is go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit a like on this video here too, because that's going to help out you know, my numbers on the videos and help me get good content up there so that people can view it and become subscribers. So again, subscribe, hit like, leave a comment if you want. Tell me which baits in this box that you like this month. Tell me which baits you really didn't care for too much in this box, you know, and let's have a discussion about it and see how these things work. Anyways, I'm going to take some pictures of this stuff. Again, my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, comment on this video. Also down in the description here, again, I'm going to have the Monsterbass box or the Monsterbass link, which will take you to their website. You'll be able to purchase a box or you'll be able to purchase other items through their website. Don't forget to use that code SAVE5 on a purchase of $10 or more there when you go to Monsterbass's website. And when you use my link, that's going to help my channel out. It's going to help me grow this channel. It's going to help me build it. And, you know, having people like you that come here, subscribe, click on things like that, that helps me out a lot. So I sure appreciate all y'all do for me. One other thing in the description is I'll have some other links to some of my other social media sites. So I certainly would appreciate if you follow me out there on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'll have, again, those links down there below. And, you know, let's grow those channels. So we have some giveaways that we have on this channel. We have a couple days left here for a 50 subscriber giveaway. So if you haven't seen that, take a look at it. You got a couple days to enter. There's also one for 100 subscriber. And you have till November 15th to enter that one. So go ahead and check out those videos. Do what you need to do there to possibly win some of those baits that I have that I'm giving out to you guys in a couple different packages there. And we'll have future giveaways too. We're gonna have some giveaways here from the Monsterbass boxes coming up soon. And we'll pick out some stuff for you guys and give it out to you, give back to you guys for helping me build this channel. You know, that's what it's about. It's a community of people out there fishing that enjoy this type of thing. And, you know, I love to give back whenever I can. So hopefully we'll have some more stuff coming up soon. Anyways, this is Fishing Bass NC. Y'all have a good one. Fish on.